Hey guys, my name is India. Welcome back to my channel. So JoJo, I'm late as well. I'm catching up on everything because I kind of stayed away from TikTok. So catching up recently with JoJo, she's recently turned 21 and she's been doing some things that people have been finding questionable. She went to Disney World. She was drunk in public. She was trying to have people at the park, she was sitting down on the bench and she was trying to have people sing her song. And it is a little funny because she's like drunk and she's like trying to like tell them the lyrics and everything. She's like, I should have known better. I had a wish I would have never effed around. Yeah, we know it. It'd be your own. Here, let's try this one. Thou shalt not lie. Thou shalt not cheat. Thou shalt not get caught or you'll end up just like me. Can I get a picture? Ready? Right there. Hey, happy birthday. Happy birthday, girl. Thank you. She performed at like a gay pride festival and she took a shot of like Fireball on stage or whatever, and then she said something that's one of the best things that she ever done was drink Fireball on stage. People were commenting how when she was performing she was like feeling on herself or whatever. And I'm saying all these things because these are all the things that people are frowning upon, right? Oh, and also people don't like her whole aesthetic change either. Like she went from like girly pop, colorful colors, you know, big bows, things like that. And now she is just not the child JoJo Siwa that we saw, that aesthetic. So here's my thing. She is a child star. She got famous because she was on the reality show Dance Moms. Got started on Nickelodeon. It just constantly was going up and up for her. People had this image of her where she was like, you know, the cute blonde girl, always wore the ponytail to the side with the bows and everything. I mean, she was such a big icon that like she even had like this whole bow brand. I'm not sure if people are so much feeling some type of way about her sexuality, but they just don't like some of the antics that she does and they don't like her aesthetic down the route that she's taken. So there was a video that I saw. They were basically saying how she would have loved to see JoJo go through a normal era.
I'll tag the girl that did this transformation photo, but I am so amazed. Like, I was saying to someone that it would be a bigger shock and transformation if she just essentially became, I don't like the word normal, but just normal looking. Like, no jewels, no black face paint, no eccentric outfits. Like, if she just rolled out in, like, wide leg jeans and a crop top, that would shock the world way more than her whole Karma era right now. Like, I don't know. I think she just wants the attention that all that, like, black bedazzled makeup and her crazy outfits and, like, all these random things she keeps saying about, like, how she doesn't know certain people and, like, oh, my ex. Like, I think it is really just to get people, I guess, to laugh. But I really do think, like, this is a little edited of her face, but, like, if she had extensions and just fully went into her like natural brown hair, that, because she has been bleaching it since she was 1.5, that's a whole other thing. But like, she looks so good. Like her and some just natural glam, like Sabrina Carpenter kind of, just like very like glowy and like just the long hair. I want to see this era of her. I want this to somehow come out of Karma. Like, I hope that Karma is just like her crazy step before she just normalizes and just is this, essentially.
Now, I say all this to say, just to give like a backstory of everything that I'm going to touch on. First, with her aesthetic. JoJo is not a child anymore. She is not going to look like JoJo Siwa from what we saw from Dance Moms. She's not going to look like JoJo Siwa from what we saw from Nickelodeon. She's going to look like 21-year-old JoJo Siwa. And what we see right now is 21-year-old JoJo Siwa. So we cannot sit here and be like, oh, What is she doing? Why is she doing that? Whatever. This is her. And if we don't like it, then we don't have to really engage in anything that she posts or does. But to put her down and, you know, villainize her for going through her metamorphosis, which is what a lot of young people do, is a psychological fact that at the age of 21, you are actually looking for your identity. This is normal. This is normal behavior, and she is not going to look the same forever, stay the same forever. That being that, touching on the things that she's been doing in public, some of the, I guess, what you would consider, some might consider antics. I don't blame her for this either, because when I look back personally, this is me now. When I look back when I was 21 and, you know, that 18 to 21, just early 20s in general, I did a lot of stupid things and I made a lot of, you know, reckless decisions, dumb decisions or whatever, and did things that probably were distasteful to do, and I probably should have did it a different way or not have done it at all. And that's okay. We all do that because we're all human at the end of the day. JoJo Siwa is also human. She just happens to be a human celebrity, but she is also human. So for us not to, I don't know, I guess for some of us, or you know, I'm gonna speak for me. I have grace for myself because I know that I am only human, I'm not perfect, and I've made mistakes and this, that, and the third. So I extend that grace to anybody else because we're not perfect. And when you're 21, when you're young, you're gonna do a lot of dumb shit. Your brain isn't even fully developed. Of course you're gonna do things that are maybe not the best or doesn't paint you in the best light or whatever. Like, it is normal. It is one of those human experiences that we will all go through. It is inevitable that you are going to do stupid in this lifetime that might make you look bad, that might make people hate you. It just comes with the territory of living, of life, and people are villainizing her for these things, which I think they're kind of pointing the finger at the wrong person, because with her still being young, 21, you're still a baby. I'm sorry. You're still a baby. You still have a lot to learn. Even though the law might say that you're adult, you're allowed to drink, you're allowed to do this. It's so much that you have yet to learn and experience. And what happens is that in these situations where you can kind of go down the right path is through guidance. And I point the finger, honestly, at her PR team and maybe even her mother. I'm not sure how her parents, how they play a role in her life, but you know, if they're letting her do what she wants to do, then that might not be the best thing, because, you know, look at kind of the consequences and how people are reacting to certain things.
Who the living just booed me? Where the did I come from?
Even though I have enough grace to not judge her and be like, okay, well, you know, she's just enjoying herself. It might not be in a way that a lot of people think is okay, but she's just doing her thing, whatever. The world's not going to come to an end, you know? And I don't hate her for her doing what she's doing. But then you have people who really, really, you know, are, they want to cancel her, basically. And, you know, this whole cancellation thing, and then the industry is like crazy. They even go as far as to send death threats and so many different things. It can even take money away from you. Like brands will cancel their deals with you based off of how the public views you. So it can get that serious. You know, for her mother maybe not to have anything to say about this, that might be a red flag. And, you know, silence is power. And so when you're not speaking on certain things, then maybe it further enables certain things to happen. Same thing with her PR team. If her PR team isn't putting their foot down, guiding her, and just advising her like, hey, maybe don't do this, maybe don't drink in public, you know, because you could have the mindset of, well, okay, like how I said, she's still a human. But like I also said, she is a human celebrity. Everyone knows her and everyone is watching everything she does with a microscope. So with that being said, there's certain things, unfortunately, that a regular person could do that she can't do because people are going to have something to say about it, and it could affect her, you know, whether that's personally, you know, emotionally, or even financially. It could have an effect on her as a person or her career. So, but with that being said, with all of that being said, I still think we need to leave her alone. Like the people who are coming down on her so hard and judging her so hard, but we just have to extend that grace because we would want the same thing done for us when we're in that situation. And she said that she wants people to like look and turn their heads. Like basically she wants the shock value from the audience. We are the audience watching her. And, you know, she's getting exactly what she wants. Like we're watching her, we're all shocked, you know. I'm not really shocked. I mean, I've seen celebs do worse things, like hence P. Diddy. Like, I guess I'm more shocked at like the lack of like empathy extended towards her. And I say as long as she's not harming herself or harming others, then let her do her thing. And I have yet seen her harm herself or hurt others so far. But yeah, so I don't know. That's just my opinion on it. I know it's probably going to be maybe controversial because a lot of people are just like against her right now. But I say I'm not against her. I don't hate her. I was also never a fan either. And not because I don't dislike her. It just wasn't really my cup of tea to engage in that type of like content and stuff. Yeah, I'm not really biased on her as a person. I don't really know her. I just know from what I see, and all I could say is that I think her PR team, they need to have a meeting with her and they need to actually do their job. I mean, your PR team is supposed to make sure that you look good in the public eye, and the things that's been happening, it almost makes you think, well, they're damn near non-existent, or they really don't care, you know. And there could be an option too. You want shock value, do whatever the fuck you want, you know. The negativity and the shock is going to come, so do whatever you want. We're not going to tell you what to do what you want, which honestly would fail her. It is failing her right now. So I don't know, comment down below, let me know what you guys think. I'll see you next time. Bye.